So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, hello everybody, ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Probing pass, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Nicely shaped ball, picked out brilliantly. There's the oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Cameroon couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, well measured. Oh, they could be caught out here. The ball has bounced loose now. Cruyff. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And we have our very first corner. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Rooney. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Now it's Gullit. Davids, looking for a runner, who played through for the wide man. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Puyol is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cameroon finding their passes. And here's Cruyff. And it's Davids. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cleared without complication. Now it's Yamal. Floated through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gullit is herring after that one. Messi, looking for options for movement. Chance! It's there! And it's Cameroon who take the lead.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Grealish.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Davids. And that has put paid to that. He's played it back. Edmilson. And here's Cruyff. He rises! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Cameroon are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Shot, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Cameroon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Grealish. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Pullet. Pullet plays it, he gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pullet chasing after it. And it's Rooney. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 15.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field is
Manchester United changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Shot could be on. He came in hard, very hard. Davids, and now the breakaway. Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Lovely. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys. And the keeper beats it away. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal's cross. And he's there to clear it.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes looking wide. Grealish will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Serginho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Serginho. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Back into the middle. And that has been knocked clear. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Serginho, lovely pass, but can he get there? Crunching tackle. Now it's Hullet, played into space. And this is Messi. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide.
Cameroon have really been...
And Messi! Oh, impressive strike.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Khan is there to clear. Can he spark a counter here? Passes coming off in quick succession here. O'Shea produces the perfect tackle there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinged towards the front line. That has been slung wide. Davids. Hullet. Clipped into space. Khan claims comfortably. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's tried one! It's hit the upright, lofted in he goes again! Grealish. Maldini. Hangs in across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11.
Zanetti.
Number
Ronaldinho.
27, Serginho. Coming
Bale.
on the field. Number 14.
Hullet.
Bale.
And that could set him on his
Number
way.
5, Tonali.
Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Cruyff. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. And that's aimed into the middle. That's the end. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is
Manchester
fervent,
United
the atmosphere
against
frenetic.
Cameroon.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, well played, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball, good take. Quality ball. No, that's been intercepted.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. Nicely shaped ball. And he's cut it out. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rijkaard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
It's Neymar! Just swings wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Messi does really well to win the ball there. Edmilson, he is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Manchester United are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Lahm carries the ball down the right. Cameroon look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Pull it. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Oh, nicely intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi looks to get on the end of this. And he cuts out the supply. Well timed, excellent interception. Ferry going vertical. Pull it. That's the keeper's ball. Neymar. Maldini. Serginho. That has been cut short. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Edmilson. So what can they make of this? And here's Messi. No, he wasn't going to let him past. It's a quick one. And here's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Zanetti. Hullet. Chance, surely! And it's a goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cantona. Great chance! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Train departure times from all local major stations.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Yamal. Now it's Hullet. Yamal. Brilliantly cut out. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Cameroon have a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. And it's Davids. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Crossbar comes to the rescue. That was travelling.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
Neymar. Ronaldinho. Lam. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Serginho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now he's got space here. And it's been played through. He's one-on-one! Can he finish? That's another chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Yamal. It's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Ronaldinho.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Edmilson. And this is Ronaldinho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Floated through. Oh, good take in a good area. Good read, needed to be. Serginho. Neymar. Back towards the middle. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Hullet. And here's Yamal. Ping towards the front line. Thuram cuts it out. Ferdinand. Oh, easy pickings there. Puyol. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Davids. And it's Ed Nielsen. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Roberto Carlos. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Hullet. Coming on the field is number 14, Bale.
Great defending,
Substitution.
strong and determined. Manchester United finding their passes. O'Shea. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes has been
Right card
indicated.
kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar. Now it's Bale. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick reminder today to
Your final
please take
thoughts, Jim?
all the
Well, Peter,
documents
I
located
really
by the
couldn't
entrance.
see what
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise
Manchester
is
United
fervent, the
against
atmosphere
Cameroon.
frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's a dangerous ball. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now, he's got space here. He's in plenty of space here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic, and
It's a mighty effort! And another try! He's delivered all right! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Zanetti. Oh, well played, well played. Tries to pass, takes a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Cameroon are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Little pass back. Thuram. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Nicked it back promptly. Davids. Tries to play it through. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Hullet. And the counter is on. Now it's Yamal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zanetti.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A good play on the left-hand side here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Puyol. Defending was strong and firm. Zanetti. Nice control. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Played back in. Rijkaard. And here's Van Basten. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Rooney distributed tidily. Back into the middle. Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Edmilson. And it's Messi. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Davids. And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
A very special birthday.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that has been clubbed away. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated. Shot a goal! Some resolute defending there. Yamal. Serginho. Mbappe. Davids. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Serginho. Oh, it's Van Basten. That ball looks a good one. Now it's some shapes to shoot! They've done it! The second half sparks straight into life. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked...
There's the shot! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the finish! Yes! And they are cruising away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Cameroon grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Roberto Carlos. Cross in, looks like a good one. Cameroon have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, there's a probing ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And here's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Serginho.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Davids. Davids. Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Hullet. He's looking wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Cameroon have their second corner now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, sweet feet. Cruyff's cross. Thuram gets it away. And it's Davids. O'Shea has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Mbappe. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldinho. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now he's off and running. Roberto Carlos. That's been slipped through. Real chance. Chance! He's been... Oh, taken with style. Just cruising. They are cruising. That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick reminder.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.